Hey, what's up? I've been getting a few questions about the best way to get past Foster City with all the trail closures, so I thought I'd just make a video of it, ride along it. I'm starting this video in Burlingame, actually at the Facebook offices that just opened. That way you can kind of get through San Mateo as well. So, yeah. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk through the whole thing, but I'll just talk at some parts. Just to kind of talk about nuances or safety stuff. Really want this video to be focused on safety. So this is the safest route through it. And that's actually why I came up on this sidewalk right here. Normally I just go through the road. The road is actually not a lot of traffic, but I don't know. This is no traffic and pretty view, so may as well. Yeah, bikes are allowed here, so don't feel like you're doing something wrong. So here you can see this is where we meet back up with the road. Obviously. Better be pretty careful right here. There's a little curb that I actually just went down, but the way you normally go along the trail, you go left. It's just a little awkward to go like around that little loop. So if you're a little more comfortable with traffic, I'd actually recommend riding in the road right here. And the reason is because there's some little awkward stop signs right here for pedestrians. And being in the road, you're just safer. Cars will turn in and they're not even looking where they're going. They're not looking for pedestrians. So here's one point. That fence will be open. Right there, cars will come in. And right here, they put up stop signs for pedestrians. So you just really have to like stop and look around, make sure nobody's going. So yeah, if you are comfortable with traffic, I'd actually just recommend the road. Another one right here. It's the animal shelter right there, I believe. So I'm going into the road right here, but you can actually stay on that sidewalk. I mean, I don't know about legally, but it's definitely the safest way. So if you have small kids, just stay in the sidewalk. So another thing that I'm doing here, I'm actually in the right-hand turn lane, which I probably shouldn't be, but just to use the crosswalk. Again, kind of going for that safe option, but you know, in all honesty, it's safest to be in the left, in the straight lane, in the lane that you should be with traffic. The only problem with that is then you need to make that left-hand turn, which I know can scare people. So I'm actually going to cut right here. I ended up going straight and then I missed the turn off to the trail. I normally go straight and then turn left on the road. So I think it was maybe habit. But yeah, you can't cross the street right here and then you get on a trail that's for pedestrians and bikes. So be really careful here because you're going to want to turn left and cars just aren't watching for you at all. This is the safest way to go along Kingston, but you can't keep going straight and then turn left. I'd actually recommend this way either way. This way's funner, less traffic. This road isn't very wide. It's not like 2 lanes, and there's a lot of parked cars. So just make sure that you own your lane here. You don't want to be off in the gutter because you're constantly going back into the gutter and then out around cars, and it's just not very consistent. So just own the lane. Cars can wait. They just stay behind you. It's not a very long road. To be honest, this is probably one of the sketchiest turns, just because the visibility is so low. It's not a 4-way stop either. So make sure you really stop and peek around that corner to see if there's any cars that are coming. So I'm riding pretty close to these cars because you can see that car passing me right there. I looked back and saw that somebody was there, and so just decided to give them some space. I guess it's pretty risky, you know, I could get doored or whatever, but I don't know. It seemed pretty safe at the time. So obviously you can see this part of the trail is open. It's so nice, it's so heavenly. I miss the rest of the trail. Really make sure that you're following that 15-mile-an-hour speed limit. There can be a lot of people on this trail. Always give people space. There's a lot of kids. So just be safe, like there's no rush. So this bridge, always take it super low. There's just a lot of people there. Visibility is low. So I think there are 5-mile-an-hour signs. Just take it 5 miles an hour, especially here looking left. And bikes can come pretty fast along there on the left.
On your left.
You can hear me calling out on your left. And do that, you know, let people know you're there. A lot of people have headphones, so you can't, but do the best you can to make sure people are aware you're there.
On your left.
So this intersection is pretty safe. You don't need to be super aware. The next one, though, especially coming the other way, can be pretty sketch. People are usually looking for a place to park and not for you. If you can see that building on the right, you can't see anything right there. Like, yeah, there's a stop sign, but people don't stop all the time. So just be really careful right there, especially coming the other way.
On your left.
This corner has really low visibility, and people come fast down here because on the other side there's a slight downhill. So always take it wide on your side. You know, make sure that if there is somebody there, that they have an out, and that out is on the right. I passed somebody there because I had enough space, but I wouldn't recommend passing people on that corner. So this never happens. You never get the green. You usually have to stop and wait. When you do go here, you can either turn left back on that street and go down 3rd, which is what I usually do, or you can come here on this little trail. Again, a little bit safer, a little bit prettier. So on to Mariners Island Boulevard. Do have to go on the road here, which is sad, but has a pretty wide bike lane. I feel pretty safe. Plus just not a lot of traffic. There's 2 lanes. Most cars will get over into that left lane. I feel pretty safe. So if you're a runner, you can actually turn right there and then left, and then you can get on the Foster City Levee Pedway, which is the trail that we'd be going on. It's only for pedestrians though, not bikes. For bikes you have to go down a little bit further. So since we're on the topic of safety here, this actually wasn't a very safe thing to do. I kind of turned right to go into that crosswalk, but there was another car that was to the left of me that was wanting to turn right, and he was ready to go around me since I was turning right. So, you know, if you're on a bike, just take that lane. Make sure people know you're going straight. Um, be assertive. Be safe. So, I mean, here's where we can finally get on that trail. So yeah, going right, not allowed for bikes, but pedestrians can go. So you'll see that speed limit, 15 miles an hour. Definitely follow that one here for sure. This trail, even more than the Bay Trail, they follow that 15 mile an hour. There's a lot of pedestrians here, a lot of older people, not just kids. And a lot of them will have these small dogs. So yeah, definitely be very safe here. You can tell how easy most people take it. Those ducks are just like, nope, I ain't moving. So this guy had a hammer. I was pretty nervous actually passing him. Didn't know what he was off to do. So I probably would have made that gap, but again, it's like, is it really worth it? Just gonna make him mad, and just be safe, be slow. So I believe this group in front of me is the Western Wheelers Bike Club. It's a group ride. If you're new to cycling or just want to go out for like a pretty easy day, definitely recommend this one. The guy in front, his jersey is the W, like that for Western Wheelers. It always reminds me of Wilson though, like the volleyball. So every time I see it, that's what I think of. So anyway, I just follow them for a little while. Because why not, right? It was actually kind of nice following them because they would call out that, you know, there's bikes on your left or whatever, so I didn't have to.
Good morning.
Alright, so this is where the trail ends and you have to get on some gravel. These guys are taking it pretty easy. I am too. You know, if you're worried about slipping out or just not comfortable on gravel, then take this slow. busted running the stop sign and on the left-hand side of the road. But, you know, to be honest, like, there's no traffic here. There's never any traffic here. I think this one's probably fine. I was in too hard of a gear right there and going really slow. I almost fell over. It's fine. But anyway, so here we are at the Oracle Bridge. And so that's it. Thanks for watching.